Yo, welcome back in, all you DPC rebels and resistant fighters. Dr. Shane's back with another Friday 5-minute magic tip. This is a quickie today. Uh, we got some bad weather creeping across the south, across 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 states, ice, and some nasty stuff coming. Probably going to affect our area for sure. Going to have days with no power. So today we're going to talk about the emergency situation at your office as a DPC. Are you prepared to have no power? What's your plan? Have you thought about a plan? Need to really sit down and think about that. Maybe you've been through it. We had some hurricanes recently. Maybe you've been through that before. So I would encourage you to sit down and think about a plan, emergency preparedness plan for no power, bad weather. Could be storms. It could be ice, snow, sleet. Could be any kind of reason why power is out. And you cannot make it to the office. Patients can't make it to the office. So what's your plan? Have you thought about that recently? Go ahead and consider that if you're a solo doc, and or if you're new to DPC or considering doing your office or just independent practice somewhere. Think about your plan for when the power's out or you can't get to your office for several different reasons. So who's going to be in charge? Who'll be called? Think about what happens to the phones if you have a phone system. If it just rings to your handy dandy cell phone, maybe that's all you need to do. If you're solo, maybe everything's going to come to you. That's fine. But at our office, we have 5 nurses and 5 providers, physicians, clinicians, and so what's going to happen to the phone? Who's going to get those calls? Who's going to get texts? Do you have a answering service that can do that when the power's out? How does that work? When the power comes back on, where are those calls going to get routed? So think about that. What do you tell your staff? You know, for safety mechanism, hey, don't try to drive in sleet and snow, terrible weather, trees down. Have a plan for your staff on what they need to know about getting in and coming to the office. What are you going to tell your patients? Email. How are you going to connect with them about how when the office is closed, when it'll be closed, when to reschedule, when it's going to reopen. So make a plan on how to do that. Some offices follow the local school system. So if the school's out, they'll try to be out. That's not always a perfect way to do it. So think about how you would want to handle being closed and being open if you can get power to back to your office. Uh, so think about your anything in your office that could go bad with power. You know, vaccines is the first thing I think of. There's specific protocols on what you need to do about vaccines if the power's out. Are you going to take those home? You're going to transfer those? What are you going to do about that? Do you have a backup generator? Anything that might go bad or spoil. Even if you have a little kitchen and you have a refrigerator and there's a lot of food in there, you better throw that out or figure out what you're going to do. Or you'll get back 3 or 4 days with no power and you got to have a whole office that smells like a dumpster. So think about your parking areas. You know, do you need to put some de-icer out there, the walkways? When you bring patients back, are you going to need to put out sand or de-icer or something so people don't slip and fall? You're going to put a note on your front door to let people know you're closed due to power. Uh, so a lot of stuff to think about. Uh, make a plan with your team at your office and start thinking about your emergency preparedness, how you're going to deal with the no power situation. Uh, Hopefully, you can handle that with patients, and they'll be happy with some phone calls and video visits if you have power at your home or you have a generator. And just think about that as we roll into this nasty weather we're going to be getting here in South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia area where we live. If help your neighbors out, uh, be a good friend. If there's DPC docs out there, lose power, you're down for a couple weeks, just let us know. Reach out to us, reach out to the DPC Alliance. We always try to help folks out if you get in a bind. Uh, Stay safe out there, stay warm, and hunker down. See you guys, hopefully, fingers crossed, next week for another good magic tip. Till then, you guys be safe and keep the DPC